Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, not so gentlemen like myself, and LA teachers. I see you in the audience. I'm kidding, of course. I can't see without my glasses. Oh, there they are. Great field trying. All right. Oh wow, y'all have aged. Besides you, Mom. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Raheel Junaid. I go by many names, namely the Piano Boy, Hey You, and Jesus, you got so tall last time I saw you. A few more too, but I don't have the time. I'm not exactly sure why I was invited here. I do think I was asked to do the opening ceremony due to my unparalleled supreme awesomeness. Oh, my sister's graduating. Never thought that would happen. Alright. Well, I call my sister Baji, by the way. It just means big sister. This is ironic considering her height. Your words, not mine. I knew her ever since I was a boy. A fetus, actually, since she was born before me. I asked my parents what her name was, and they said Baji. I found out her actual name a few months ago, actually. It was Dua E. Rayhan Junaid. You may ask what the E stands for. Seems strange to put a vowel as a middle name. Even Donald Trump has a J as his middle name. Anyway, if you come to find the answer here, you will not find it, because nobody knows. Anyway, I have a tainted memory of childhood, so let's flash forward to the years of my sanity. My sister was working really hard for some reason. I thought life was a little more mundane, but every time I passed by her room, she was doing intense homework. I thought she was taunting me by making everything look so hard. It turns out there was a different reason. I'll touch on that a little later. She hadn't yet known what she wanted to do yet. She started singing for some reason. I started playing guitar, and then she started playing piano, and I started playing piano, and then she stopped playing piano, and now we're here. She also likes painting. Just to prove that painting wasn't that hard, I borrowed her paint set and put on a fresh Bob Ross episode. Let's just say it was a happy little accident. Pause for emphasis. I appreciate the encouragement. Now, I will not apologize for the paint on the basement floor. That is abstract art. She also liked photography, but we don't talk about that. Yeah. Her taste in music was pop. At least it wasn't country music. Right, Mason? But above all that was her devotion to school. Remember how I said she made everything look hard? If you don't remember, pay attention, please. Sir, I can see you at the back nodding off. Please stop. Yeah. Thank you. Turns out the schoolwork was actually relatively easy. Understanding the teachers was really hard. Part of the reason she's now going to architecture is because of her interest in physics, which is due to a great teacher. Many other great teachers also inspired her to learn, which brought her here today. Sitting down there, looking at me. Just gonna keep staring? Alright. Of course, we're all really proud of her, but my stone cold personality has forbidden me from emphasizing this, or expressing this. So, Baji, I'm really proud of the things you've had to endure. The math tutors, the educated political standard that is the public school system, and that jail of a private school by Kings Heights. And the many reading comprehensions. And the things you've accomplished, like being a really small Van Gogh, being a Britney Spears without the drama, and the student/graduate of the century. No offense, Avery and Katie, y'all probably knew I was a little biased anyway. Yeah. Thank you for being a good sister, primarily for allowing me to play my terrible songs in the car. Once you are evicted from your humble abode to go live in Ontario, I will take your room and paint it black. I would drop the mic, but unlike the rest of y'all, I don't have $300 in WestJet rewards, and the mic is mounted to the stand. It was, and I took it off. Thanks, everyone. Now to invite the member of the family who put that random E in her name we all don't know what stands for. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put your hands together for Mama Junaid.
That's very good, Raheel. I cannot expect less. Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us today to celebrate Dua and her achievement. I am feeling so many emotions today, such as happiness, accomplishment, pride, and fear. Happiness because the journey with Dua so far is exceptionally extraordinary and beautiful, and I cherish every moment God has given us with her so far. We are looking forward to having many more. Accomplishment as if it's not only Dua's grad, but our success. I bet all parents feel the same way, but I'm feeling a different kind of accomplishment. As if today, I proved the world that a humble person born with a disability, and for that one's not considered a part of society, who doesn't have a very high education, can raise beautiful children inside out, an honorable citizen of community on her own, away from everyone. I remember we just moved to Canada, and I have no one in the name of single family or friend around us to help. There were many times when I was very scared, looking at my newborn baby, Dua, who was just a few days old, a beautiful girl laying down beside me, and all I was thinking, how could I guide her to the right path? How do I know what's right for her? How could I make a decision for her life until she gets to a point where she will be responsible enough to carry on? I know nothing about raising kids. Well, who could believe that I have another baby soon after Dua turned 1.5 years old, and the third one shortly after that. Junaid was working very crazy hours, as it was a new beginning for us, and he is a person of such high pride and determination to build a good life for his children on his own without asking for financial help from family or friends or claim any inheritance. He set high teachings for kids who seek help, to seek help only when there is no way, not because it's an easy way. There was a time when he started work at 4 a.m. every day and returned home by 10 p.m. Dua had no idea that she was the only one in her father's life for a very long time to ease his stress. After a brutal, tiring working day, Junaid played with Dua for an hour and went back to sleep. That 1 hour was the only time Junaid had to himself when he didn't have to think about how he could provide a good life for his children. I cherish their playful time. We both kept our stress to ourselves because we both played different parts, and no one can help the other, so the only way to help each other is to keep our stress to ourselves. Words cannot express the time we went through. This success is not only our success, but so many people sacrifice for our children. Our parents, to our grandparents, paid a huge price to make us settle and our children successful. Junaid, mom and dad, and my father left this world without us being on their side, and my mom never thought she was saying goodbye to me in 2002 for 16 years. They spared many tears without sharing with us. They have missed us so much, yet they never complain, and always encourage us to follow the path chosen for us. They knew that there is nothing left for us back home, and they wanted us to succeed and bound their happiness with our successful future. Today, they all must be very proud that their tears and sacrifice did not go in vain. May God rest their soul in peace and healthy life to my mother. No one in this room saw Dua as a newborn baby, so I like to share some beautiful moments of her childhood. She showed a glimpse of her personality just after a few days of her birth. She knew what she wanted and exactly when she wanted. Those were hard days initially, especially when I was dealing with the tantrums all by myself. She was a very active baby who never slept, with the attitude of a princess and positive stubbornness. Why that sound familiar? Anyways, moving on. I noticed that she was attracted to colors so much that I put different colors of balloon on a big wall in our living room at that time. She never tried to approach and play with the balloon, but to admire them. And her eyes sparkled when she sat in front of that wall. She clapped, smiled, laughed, and made baby sound like she communicated with the colors when she was just 3 to 4 months old. Dua's ability to socialize with anyone or anything was surprisingly beautiful, especially after the fact that I was barely meeting anyone and had no friends at that time. Usually babies or firstborn are shy when they see strangers, but not Dua. Such lively soul and ability to see the beauty of this world at a very young age. She somehow felt responsible for making everyone happy around her. She was so talkative that it took such a long time for her to get interested in actual words. She gets away and manages others to understand what she's trying to say with all the gibberish made up words. Nida have witnessed that phase, and we both laughed whenever we remember that. Dua never played with dolls until Rahil came along. Well, Rahil was not a doll, but you know what I'm saying. She got her first best friend. Oh my God, she loved and cared for him so much that she became a second mom to both Rahil and Ryan. I never gave Dua any responsibility for Rahil, and how could I? Because they were just 1.5 years apart. But she thought that she knows better what's better for Rahil. While recovering from my major surgery, Dua was in grade 2 and Rahil was in grade 1. Rahil had a habit of losing his belongings in school all the time. He lost his gloves again. And I told him to look for your gloves in Lost and Found or figure out how to find them. Dua overheard us talking, and without telling me, she made a game plan with Rahil to start Mission Gloves. I could have never known until I received an email from Dua's grade 2 teacher telling me all about how Dua feels that she has to help Rahil and asking permission to go and look for his gloves. Ms. Des added that Dua is just 8 years old and I wanted her to behave according to her age, and no matter how mature and beautiful this is, she's growing very fast. And I want her to enjoy her age instead of being responsible of her little brother. I asked Dua, and her reply was, well, I am his big sister. I'm supposed to take care of him. Oh, that was so cute. I told her, no, I'm supposed to take care of him and teach him how to be responsible. I made sure that Dua will not feel this way again, but remember I mentioned a positive stubbornness? Well, she did it again. Only this time, she was out on school playground at recess time looking for a boy who was bullying and pushing Rahil to give him a piece of reality, kind of in a way that you touch Rahil next time, you are facing me. Dua could not bear thinking of how one human can hurt another in any ways. She was 4 years old when Ryan, our youngest one, was born. And now she got a baby in the house. Here we go again. She cried whenever Ryan cried. She wanted me to stop him crying because somehow she felt that he is hurt. And it is so hard to tell her or make her understand, a 4-year-old baby, that he is crying because he doesn't want to sleep, although he's supposed to sleep. Oh, good times, I guess. I'm so grateful to God for gifting us with Dua as our firstborn. She is her mom's best friend, her dad's pride, and her brother's companion. I have so many stories of her gratitude, love, caring nature, and respect that we could have spent hours here. But one thing I can tell you that my mom keeps telling me about my habit. If she is your friend, you are the lucky person in the world because she will protect you and your secrets, even when you are not with her. She never let anyone talk bad about her friends behind their back. She believes in quality, not quantity. Dua often said that having too many friends will not allow her to make great memories that she can make with her close friends. So all these beautiful girls sitting on a great table, you are very close to Dua. And thank you for being here to celebrate her today. We, all parents, are so proud of you. This was a challenging year, especially for grade 12s. Isolation, in-person learning, and online learning while applying on universities without having the privilege to visit where you are about to spend the next 4 years of your life. You all nailed it. Everyone give them a big hand. While many of you chose to stay close to home, Dua decided to leave, and we helped her make this decision. We are so sad about sending Dua away, but we accepted that this is best for her future. We are not ready to let her go, but we will never be. It's her time to spread her wings and fly to see the world, and adventures await. Behold the world as I am sending the best version of myself. The world has no idea who's coming. When you have no family around, especially these times, to pamper your children and celebrate their achievements, friends become a part of your family and fulfill that whole. While Dua has no grandparents, aunties or uncles around to participate in her graduation and share their love, we know their prayers are always with her to succeed. You all become her family. My heart is full today of love because all her loved ones who shared her journey and saw her growing are under one roof. My special thanks to Christina, Farhana, Adila, Nida, and Sherry for celebrating her success in your own ways and ensuring that we will have all the help we need to make this event memorable. Thank you everyone for making her feel so special with your presence here today. I have no words to show my gratitude. And you have no idea how much it means to us. Congratulations, Dua, and all grads. We are so proud of you and all the best for the bright future to come. May your journey will be filled with exciting adventures. You all are very special and good things are waiting for you ahead. Thank you and love you all.
Good job. Okay, so some of you might know me. I go by the alias known as Ryan Junaid, or Raya. I don't know how my mom expects everyone to pronounce it in English, but you believed. So that was very sad and all. I don't know why, but it was very sad. You know, so I'm gonna say something to make it slightly happier. AKA, Baji, don't leave. If you leave, then who will carry my LA grade? Please explain this. Like right now, please. I need help. All right. So I'm proud of her achievement and the hard work that she did. And it's very hard to express my emotions in words. But if she goes to Ontario or Toronto, I don't know where Toronto is. I'm very bad at geography. I very much need help. So if she goes over there to that one place that we do not call home, it's not West Virginia. Then how will she help us with? Then how will she help my LA grade? And then there's like physics or whatever you do. I don't know what you do, but you do something. Okay, if you're wondering, she's not able. I'm not able to just. You're not able to say, get good, as I am not good. So I need help. Congratulations again, Baji. My mom's speech made everyone emotional, so let's have my brother Raheel on stage for a piano performance to lighten up the mood. Everyone put your hands together for Raheel Junaid.
I think Rand's speech was a bit more emotional, actually. Yeah, I cried a little. So, anyone a fan of Queen? Yeah? All right, great. Well, I'm gonna be playing a song from them. It's just that I forgot my notes at home, so I'm just gonna go off of muscle memory, all right? And if I fail, then you guys probably won't know. So I'll just keep going. Yeah, wish me luck. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, Sam Kozak. Teachers play an essential role in students' lives, as I mentioned, and very few can leave a positive mark. We are lucky today to have that kind of teacher who encourages their students' best performances by understanding their abilities. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miss Cunningham to the stage to share her experience with Baji. And maybe some secrets too.
And maybe some secrets too, maybe?
I can't wait to teach you next year. I haven't had that honor yet. Hello. Oh, I'll get you. Don't warn him, Dua. It is an honor to be here to celebrate Dua and to be a part of her family. I remember the first time when Samreen told me that her family here was all of you, all of the friends, and when I became a part of that, I felt incredibly honored. So thank you for that. Thank
Love
you.
you.
I love you too. That's wonderful. Sorry. So Samreen asked me to write something down, but I didn't because I know Dua and my experience with Dua so well I don't have to write it down. My first impression of Dua was in grade 9, and it was hearing her heels walking down the hallway. Oh yeah, Dua has these boots. Do you still have them?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, I wish you
I have
did.
less noisy ones.
Oh, and they were fabulous because one of the things as a teacher that we always want is to have shoes that have power so that people know you're coming, right? So that the kids can quickly get into line. Every time Dua would walk by, I thought the principal was coming. You just hear click, 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 and she had such a self-assured walk. And that was my first impression of Dua, powerful and self-assured. And that was in grade 9. That was before I even got to teach her. When I got to teach her, what I found out was that she was powerful and self-assured, and she was incredibly determined, and as Mama has said, stubborn, and a bit of a princess, a fabulous princess. She always looked fabulous. She always cared about presenting herself well, and she always worked incredibly hard. She never wanted to do things just to get by, and she always wanted to do them more and faster and better than everyone else. And she had a lovely partner in Avery, because Avery also drove that within her. So the two of them, I don't know how many of you know this, but the two of them completed their grade 10 year in half of the time they needed to, because they wanted to. And so I said, okay, I mean, if you can, why don't you? And so they did, and they would sit together and they would work and they would talk and they would share. And not only did they complete it faster than the others, but they completed it better in half of the time because of that desire and that determination to succeed. And as a teacher, that's something incredible to witness. That's something incredible. And I always think when Samreen says, you know, you've had such an effect on Dua, no, she had an effect on me. I stood there and I allowed her to be. I stood there and I said sure to everything she asked because I knew she wanted it and I knew she could do it. And she proved me right every single time. Dua wrote me an incredible short story. Do you remember that one, Dua?
I think I've written a couple.
You've written a couple? Well, you have. But there was one in particular that you wrote. And I remember when I read it thinking, wow, well, where do you get these ideas? Where does this come from? And how can you also be a fantastic painter? Why do you have so many gifts? And that's the other thing about Dua. She is gifted with so many skills and talents and such a great personality, just such a great aura about her. I purchased for you a little gift, and it is because I couldn't stop thinking. When I went to think of what one of the things I should buy you, I couldn't stop thinking about a project she did for me for The Alchemist. And
The
she,
treasure one.
Oh yes,
Yeah, the
you
treasure
remember it,
one.
Mom. I'm sure you probably heard about it while she was making it.
I spent money for that.
You did. You did, and I kept it for 3 years, just so you know. I
Oh,
did.
wow.
I did, and it just was a way for me to remind myself that when you allow a student like Dua to do what they do, when you just open that door and let them, they will shock and amaze you every single time. And so I just want to tell you, Dua, that I know no matter where you go, no matter what you do, when you become a famous architect with your name on buildings, when you have your first show with all of your incredible paintings, and I'll say, I own an original hanging up in my hallway, because I do.
I know.
I will be honored to say that I opened a door, because I feel that's all I did, and I'm so glad you rushed through it and that you have become the incredible young woman that you have become. It's been my honor.
Thank you, Shelly, for the lovely words. I know you are all here for dua, but we saved the best for the last. Let's hear her experience and journey so far. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the star of the evening, Dua Junaid.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for coming. It means the world to me that you all are here at my grad celebration. So, where do I even start? High school has been a fun, crazy, emotional, stressful, and everything in between roller coaster ride. I mean, sometimes I look back and wonder if I could have done it better the second time. Like, of course I have regrets, but now standing here, having lived the last 4 years of my life, I would proudly say I have no regrets. Because my high school years have taught me more lessons than I ever thought I could learn, and have helped me grow into the person standing here in front of you today. That, with the help of everyone here who has been a part of my life and supported me, encouraged me, and been there for me in ways I could never have imagined. I can't help but feel an immense amount of gratitude for those who are here and who've been here with me thick and thin, and especially my aunties who love me so unconditionally. I'm so grateful for that love. And shout out to the auntie for making those delicious chocolates on your table and stuff like that. And the food as well. And for Farhan auntie for making this fabulous makeup. Hair and makeup, yes. Yes, give her a round, give her a round. After this long and strenuous journey, where I've bumped into so many walls, I'm proud to have made it through this long and complicated and uncertain maze. But now onto another puzzle, the size of a labyrinth, so daunting and unpredictable, university. As you know, I got accepted into Waterloo, and I'm beyond excited to start this next chapter of my life, a journey I'm eager to experience. Honestly, I know when the time comes, I'll be able to rely on any of you for support. But for now, I'd like to celebrate making it this far, and the main people who helped me get there, my parents. The people who encouraged me to be greater than I ever thought I could be. Mom and Baba, I seriously can't even begin. You have made so many sacrifices, overcame so many obstacles, and endured so much just to raise me. You have been more patient than I could have ever imagined, and I'm just now realizing how much your persistent and tireless dedication means to me. Thank you so much for being there for me and for being so understanding even when I wasn't. I'm beyond grateful for your unwavering love and support, as it played a huge role in who I am today. Thank you so much. Give her a round, man. Give them a round. Now, I'd like to sing a little something dedicated to my father, who's undoubtedly sacrificed the most so I could have the opportunities and the life that I do. I remember listening to this in the car when I was little, and I know it's one of your favorites, and honestly, the lyrics are ingrained in my head. Do I Make You Proud by Taylor Hicks. Thanks again to everyone who's made it here this evening. I love you all, and I hope you enjoy the party. That was not
Thanks for the applause, everyone. Baji, I'm sure they'll clap for you too. Yeah, my jokes are great. But unfortunately, we're going to have to take a quick recess. So feel free to mingle amongst yourselves, just like before. I'll go check out where the food is at. For those who are interested, please check out my sister's grad table to see her journey. We also have coffee as well, I guess. It's just in the corner right there. Oh yeah, and also there's that, you guys may see that board on that wall. It's just where like you guys can sign. So just sign there and then I'll be like there forever, I guess.
Like some beautiful quotes too.
Yeah, some cool quotes as well. You guys are gonna see some awesome quotes and see if you can beat them. Whoever gets the best quotes gets a high five from me. So, yeah. Therefore the value proposition is quite high. All right, that's it.